So guys, I was going through my ex and I saw this news here, this piece of news here, and I was like, how is it even that possible? And I just immediately thought I had to record something about this. I just have to. I don't even know. I don't care how much minutes it will last. If it will be enough to to have like a proper video, but I just have to, okay? Because always when you think in your life that things cannot get even weird and even more surprising, like that you already saw everything, you keep always getting surprised. And even though we've seen so many horrible and weird shit happening in the last few years, you will remember that you guys can always still see worse. And this is what we're gonna go through just now. Like, let me read this. Just hear me out and stick with me, and let's go through this, okay? So a Swedish court has ruled that the Eritrean migrant who oh my god, I shouldn't say that word. 16-year-old Maya Aber, I don't know how to pronounce this, okay? This symbol I have above, won't be deported because the grape didn't last long enough. The grape took place on September 1st last year when Maya missed her bus and was walking through a pedestrian tunnel after finishing her shift at McDonald's. Maya and her family immediately reported it to the police. The 18-year-old Eritrean migrant named Yazid Muhammad was sentenced to 3 years in prison for grape. Muhammad is a citizen of Eritrea. I don't know how to pronounce this. And the prosecutor sought his deportation. However, here is the thing. However, always the however. Okay. The Court of Appeal noted that the man has refugee status. Under Swedish law, deporting a refugee requires that the crime committed constitutes an exceptionally serious offense. So no. So graping a woman, it's not an exceptionally serious offense, okay? And that allowing them to remain in Sweden would pose a serious threat to public order and safety. I bet, and I wonder why. Oh my god, I'm sorry YouTube. The grape of the 60-year-old Maya was not deemed serious enough. I just to listen myself talking, this is so abhorrent, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Was not deemed serious enough to justify deportation, with the courts of appeal sitting, among other factors, the duration. So you know what? You were not graped enough, like to be considered grape. You were. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Among what? To justify deportation with the courts of appeal city, among other factors, the duration of the thing and its assessment. Blah 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 is in many cases considered an exceptionally serious offense that could lead to the deportation of a refugee, but an assessment must be made based on all circumstances in the individual case, given the nature and duration of the. If you guys still think that the world still has hope, just look at this. Did you guys saw like let me finish. I was trying to search other thing that I saw recently here. So rape in many cases considered an exceptionally serious offense that could lead to the deportation of a refugee, but an assessment must be made based on all circumstances in the individual case, given the nature and duration of the offense in question. The courts of appeal finds that while the crime is serious, if it does not constitute an exceptionally serious offense that would warrant a deportation order for Yazid Muhammad, the request for deportation is therefore rejected. The Court of Appeal for Upper Norland wrote in its ruling. So wow, it's so nice, right, guys? Like, it's so amazing. Like, who had this amazing idea? Like the person who done that to her is still in the same place as her as she lives. Imagine how her mind might be right now. Like, I don't know, man. Being aware that the person responsible for doing that act to her is still around, is still near, and can't do it again, because this is what they will learn when they don't have like severe punishes. Like, oh, I can do that again because nothing happened, so I will keep doing it again and again and again, and everything will be fine, right? Yeah, like, I mean, I could go. But we could go. We can go through all the comments, but I don't think everyone will resonate the same. Probably. What the actual fuck? Truth or treasures? This is insane. Sweden has been saying for years that it's a slow awakening now, but much more needs to be done. Was looking for how long this thing occurred. Apparently 5 to 7 minutes, but Swedish court requires. Oh no freaking way, man! No, this is surreal. This can't be real, man. This is on their law. Like what? Oh god, it's not. It's so surreal, man. It's so surreal. So anyone can just do that thing to one person for 9 minutes and it's fine. Right? So do for 5 minutes, it's fine. What the fuck, man? What? Oh god, the average time for a man to during sexual intercourse varies depending on the study and methodology, but research generally points to a range of 5 to 6 minutes. What the fuck are we doing? This are humans doing? What the fuck, society? This cannot be real. Oh yeah, it doesn't appear right on the. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can read this. I will read to you guys. I will read it. Don't mind about this. I will read. Oh, it's just a piece of information, but it's not like complete. There, I think this is always only the points highlighted. Based on available reports and the ruler's summary, the exact duration is not detailed in primary or reliable source. Oh, this. Yeah, come on. Like it doesn't even make sense. Even if you compare with with the time that a human male ejaculates, like it's 5 to 7 minutes. What? No. I'm sorry. The exact duration is not detailed in primary reliable sources. One alternative media outlet claims it lasted 5 to 7 minutes, and that Swedish law requires at least 10 minutes for such classification. Oh god. Hey, it's all about what happened. I thought this is what the average number. No, it's not like that. But this source contains factual inconsistencies, incorrect dates and perpetrator age, and could not be. How this happens? How? Oh god, I will not even question like, what is government at this point like? I mean, it was always like that, but at this point, I think governments doesn't even care anymore. They don't care anymore because they hold already so much power that it doesn't matter what we actually think, what we actually want anymore. None of this matters anymore because they have enough power to just do whatever they want nowadays. That's how it is. Yeah, that's it. People are worried, always worried with war against one country against another and blah blah blah. And it was one of the things that I said right on the beginning of my channel, when I started talking about politics, many time ago, like, people are always worried, like, oh, I don't know, the Russians will attack the US or whatever bullshit it is, like, oh, China, blah, 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 blah. They are always worried about wars with other countries. But I always thought, and I still think, that the main war should always be like it's always in our own country of the population against the government. And I've been thinking that for a long time. Like, of course, the situation of my country is especially terrible for many decades already. And maybe because I was raised in this situation, I have already this mindset, you know. Because here, I think here in my country, you don't have a choice. Or you become brainwashed and stupid like the majority here. Or you, I'm not saying that I'm smart or anything. I'm just not too dumb like that. It's just like that. I don't think we actually have smart people in my country. Or you are what is supposed to be a world's average. Or you are like as dumb as a monkey. Like for real. And so I would hint like 80% of the population here is full of stupids, and the other 20 are probably just like me. You just have just two situations here. It's my thoughts. I might be wrong. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. I see this stuff. I really lost the small hope in humanity that I mean. To be honest, I don't have hope anymore. I try to have hope in humanity. I try to have hope that people will fix what people done. That, like, you know, that we will fix what the broken society that we have nowadays. We don't. We will not do that. And the reason is pretty much simple. It's because we can't. It's because of revelation itself, you know? We just can't. It will end. It's what I'm seeing. It's undeniable. It's falling apart. You have to be blind to not notice that. But people always talk about in moments like this. People always bring like stuff like, "Oh, Mizuki, but this situations like this happens like always in some point of the world, like in centuries ago or decades ago, in blah blah blah." Nothing, like, we don't have nothing in the past to compare to what is happening today, because too much stuff is totally different. We could always compare situations given in the past with other situations more in the past, because the level of technology mainly was totally different. It was like they were more closely technology, but with the boom of technology that we have nowadays, it messed in a totally new and different way with everything that we know and how we interact and how we see things. That also the number of people itself, you know, like everything like is shaped in a way that was never before. And because of that, I don't think we can compare the nowadays situation, today's situation with the past to have conclusions, you know. I don't think we can do that. It's something totally exclusive and new that's happening. And I think this is the most terrifying thing, because we don't know what's gonna happen next, because we don't have past experiences to know what's gonna happen, you know. We cannot base ourselves in what happened in the past to guide us to the future, because it's everything new. It's everything totally new. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can like maybe separate our reality small chunks and compare with some pieces of the past in small chunks as well, but I still think it would not be precise, you know. I don't know if you guys are still understanding me, and if you guys are still with me on this. Maybe I got too confused or too far away from the topic. Yeah. This is just false information. There is no time requirement, neither in Swedish legislation or cases from Swedish Supreme Court. It can be true, it can be not. I don't know. I don't live in Sweden. So yeah, let's see what the people will answer here. Then why the duration is stated by the judge? Either it exists or the judge literally invented an excuse and should be removed. I think everyone reading this picture, blah blah blah, as a full penetration with example, yeah. However, in Sweden we have a broad definition of Yeah, that includes penetration with other objects such as fingers, which is the case here. Many other jurisdictions in the other countries don't consider, yeah. In the assessment, I think in the assessment of the severity of the crime, a very brief action can be a factor in determining the crime. We do not have any fixed time tables, and this time factor is not the sole assessment. Wouldn't it be assessment? It's estimate. I don't know. All sequences are assessed. I don't think you are wrong for that broad. Yeah, but since your profile says prosecutor, let's keep things civil. Is there a law about timing, and if not, why the judge would set it as something in favor of the accused if it has no weight? Of course, because he's a fucking evil judge. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. He is one more of the many that we have nowadays. I think evil judges are their role nowadays. And this is one of the reasons that we are screwed up. One more reason. I think good judges are the least of the cases, you know? Are the least of the judges out there. I will hint like 80% of the judges are evil. And that's my opinion, okay? Yeah. I can't believe that this is happening, because in this case the girl got molested and kissed against her will and had her penetrated by finger. I looked through all 36 pages of court paper, pulled info, not seeing the not long enough time argument. They did mention restrict someone's action. So I don't know. Is this true? It is not. Is this true? It is not. Please, if you guys have more info about this. Okay, someone asked to grok. I'm too lazy to waste time on googling. Is that true? If you say yes, I'll double check if you're not bullshitting me. Yes, the Swedish Courts of Appeal for Upper Norrland confirmed Yazid Mohammed's conviction for rape, executed deportation, assaulted. They assessed the crime as serious yet not exceptionally serious on the refugee law, factoring in its nature and short duration. Oh, it's really true. Among circumstances, this allows him to stay post-sentence despite the prosecutor request. Swedish law sets a high bar for deporting refugees to avoid threats to public safety. How deporting a refugee will... Oh god, I can't stand this anymore. This is so freaking stupid, man. This is so... Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't stand this. Oh yeah, I told you guys that I would show something. Let me see if I find out. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I saved that. But I will search here. Yeah, this. I think most of you already saw this. If don't, you're seeing this now. So the city of Chicago finally released footage at the brutal, unprovoked attack of Kathleen Miles by suspect William Livingston after blah 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 files a FOI request. Livingston can be seen walking up behind Miles before punching her in the head, knocking her out, and sending her crashing into the pavement. Miles suffered multiple fractures and a conclusion. She now struggles with everyday tasks. This dog was previously charged with assaulting 4 women in 2022, but he faced minimal consequences and was allowed back on the streets. This is what happens in democratic crime-infested cities. And here is the video. It doesn't have audio, okay? Oh, look at this. You see? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. This is society. This is the society that we built. This is the society. This is what we have nowadays. You know? And you see the guy. The guy has where was again? he was previously charged with assaulting 4 women in 2022. Why do you think that this guy is free to do whatever he wants again? And we already 2025, 3 years. Why do you think? Evil judges. Evil judges. And terrible laws. Yeah. I'm showing this because the reasons are the same. Like both the reasons are very terrible laws and evil judges. And also, come on, the not willing of the government in really keep people safe, you know? Like they just don't want to. You can feel that. It's all intentional. And I have been saying that for so long. Oh my god, and I thought I wouldn't be talking too long about this. I don't even know. I think I'm too furious with the situation that I don't know from where all these words came from, but we are already down 22 minutes of recording. It's more than enough to this. Yeah. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members, Wolony Wolf, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, Zalost, Taiashi, Zaela Zhezzaia, and Succubus Bait. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and grow with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the links below, Patreon, Discord, Skillfull and Tron. Consider support me on end of this manual Ko-Fi so I can get the fuck out of this terrible evil country as fast as possible. So maybe I can flee to a place that this type of thing doesn't happen. And if up until there we will still have some place like that in the world, right? Yeah, things are insane. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. じゃあまたね